Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about the Social Security Expansion Bill and where it sits as the clock ticks down. We talked recently about a bill in the House to expand Social Security benefits. The bill was blocked in the House by 2 Republicans using a procedural move. When that happened, we said not to worry. There was plenty of support in the House, and it would most likely pass. It did. So now it's headed to the Senate, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But first, let's recap what the bill does. It would get rid of both the windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset. According to the Congressional Research Service, the bill would lead to about 2.8 million Americans getting the full benefits they paid for. I know some people have tried to frame this as something that would only affect Congress people. That's just a lie, and a bad one. Millions of Americans have their benefits reduced because of their government pensions, despite having paid into Social Security from their government jobs. As a joint statement from a bipartisan pair of representatives in the House said, quote, "For more than 40 years, the Social Security trust funds have been artificially propped up by stolen benefits that millions of Americans paid for and that their families deserve." So, now that it's made it through the House, we have to look at the Senate. When we last talked about it, we didn't really have a good vote count in the Senate. Now, I feel pretty confident that if it comes up for a vote, it'll pass. Primarily because it has 63 sponsors. Unless somebody plans on voting against a bill they're sponsoring, they have the votes. It's filibuster proof. But I also said, if it comes up for a vote, we don't know that it will yet. The Senate has a very, very busy lame duck period, and some of the legislation it has to deal with is must-pass legislation. They have to do it. Then there's the judges and so on. The Senate has until January 3rd, so there's time. But they have to make it a priority. If it makes it through the Senate, it goes to Biden, who will probably sign it. If it doesn't make it out of the Senate in time, the whole thing starts over with a new Congress and a new president who may or may not sign it if it goes through. Trump's view of Social Security is ever evolving. So, the certainty of the bill really rests in whether or not the Senate can find time to schedule the vote. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.